Hey everybody, Mikey here, and I'm the Dungeon Master for White Flags, an exciting pirate-themed D&D campaign featuring the amazing and talented players Duskpaw, Chase Crossing, Pumpino, Tatsuri, Adamaze, and Attack Rack. This campaign's really kicking off, so I figured I would make this video as a prologue to anybody who wants to catch up without committing to the first 12 or so sessions. So without further ado, let's begin. 4 adventures, including the former Tomahawk's pirate slave and fighting enthusiast Ocean Carver, Nia R. Death, the aspiring barbarian, the moral but greedy gunslinger Leorin, and smoking enthusiast warlock Daedric Too Late Earthbuster step off a merchant ship passing a customs check at the Oril Harbor. But a drunken-style monk, Amara, fails the customs check for the entire ship, getting everyone on the ship arrested and sent back to the Queen's Cross Kingdom due to her possession of a stolen captain's log detailing the location of the Golden Urka, a treasure trove pirate ship. Luckily, the QC Kingdom ship was attacked by Torsten Hurlifer and the Tomahawk Pirates, creating a chance for the group to escape with the QC Marines. But the group sees the fight turning in the pirates' favor and sees an abandoned ship named the Enswell nearby, so they manage to steal it, defeating the lone pirate captain on board. In response to this attack, the QC Kingdom and the Onyxian Empire call a meeting with over 40 countries throughout the world and establish the Global Sentinels, a military force for the sea with the intent of combating piracy. Meanwhile, the group of refugees find their boat drifting towards a giant misty wall in the middle of the ocean known as the Blue Anomaly. After finding themselves sucked into the mysterious Blue Anomaly, Daedric, Amara, Leorin, and Ocean Carver find themselves drifting in a beautiful ocean in a newly damaged ship. En route, the group realizes that Nia has fallen off the boat and is nowhere to be seen. They discover an old man and small child being harassed by Borgio, a pirate under the Gatekeeper's crew. After helping the old man and capturing Borgio and 2 of his men, he offers to make them dinner as a thank you. The group learns that his village, a floating wooden village in the middle of the water, was once a haven for pirates first entering the anomaly until a group of pirates under the malicious Darren Rain came to town. Darren's crew of 20 killed all the pirates in the village and even several of the villagers. His group made the Mistwreck village into a hideout for themselves, charging citizens money for protection and sailing the waters around the village during the day to hunt for new pirates and explorers entering the anomaly. The group tries to inspire the villagers to fight back, but are met with heavy resistance in the form of a group of people resigned to their fate. After doing a few good deeds around the town, the morale of several of the villagers slightly improves, but Leorin manages to take a peek into the hideout of Darren and is intimidated by the remainder of his force, despite half of them being drunk and the other half being passed out. The group is reunited with Nia and meets Alabano, the only man in the island who wants to fight for it, and his team of little Mistwreckers, a few children in the village. Alabano devises a plan to have the group distract the gatekeepers while he sails their ship far away into the distance. Amara is nowhere to be found, as the group learns of Darren's crew and Darren's valuable vestige ability, pain and vulnerability. As the group confronts the pirates at the tavern, they soon learn that their reputation comes only from the fact that they picked on civilians and rookies. Amara stumbles drunkenly and aloof into the bar and fights with Darren Rain, learning the true horror of his ability. But in the end, the team successfully manages to scare the gatekeepers away, leaving them shipless and stranded at sea to the east. After saving the town from the gatekeepers, they receive a compass known as an Aetherlabe, which guides them to safety out at sea. They also receive a flag involving a banana and a cat, and henceforth become known as the Banana Cats, due to an unusually large stash of bananas aboard Captain Amara's ship. After celebrating with the Mistwreck villagers, the group heads out at sea, officially as a pirate crew. The group strays from the Aetherlabe's suggested area and heads east towards a giant coastal island. En route, they discover a talking seagull who is obsessed with green gemstones. The seagull is killed by Leorin. After his death, the group discovers one of those same gems on a shipwreck on a random island out at sea, and they encounter the friendly Javelin Pirates. The Javelin Pirates tell them to be careful at the island they are headed to, as they treat masculine men very poorly over there. After arriving on Palyma, in the city of Architopolis, the women of the Banana Cat leave the boat and explore the mysterious island. On the island, they discover a society where women are dominant and masculine, whereas the men are subservient and feminine. Amara is reunited with her sister and one of the fearsome pirate lords, the handsome hunter Carmilla, who has a meeting with the other pirate lords in 27 days in Portia de Pont. She leaves Amara with a sealed letter to give to Terrio Gavinsky, a shipwright in Voldovia, and a piece of a mysterious crystal known as Felsite. The group also learns that Nia's uncle, Rith M. Note, is a famous musician in Voldovia now, and that the worldwide musical storytelling heroic legend, Harkon Lukas, resides there as well. After leaving, the group witnesses a child abduction in broad daylight. As the perp dodges all the guards in the town, she makes it to a hideout, but the women of the Banana Cats corner her. After being cornered, the kidnapper reveals that she is in contact with a mysterious man named Omega, and that she is a werefox. In her fox form, she attacks the group with a very cocky attitude, but she is no match for Ocean Carver and Amara. As the battle ensues, Nia manages to rescue a child, though she does get flustered in the chaos. The fox woman expresses a deep fear of failing Omega and jumps into the sunlight while in fox form, causing her to burst into flames. The group tries to save her but fail. The group also learns that the child is named Asteria, and she is the royal daughter of the Blood Duchess of Voldovia. And she's also a vampire. The group decides to take her to Voldovia in exchange for reward money. After reuniting with Leorin and Daedric at the dock, they run into Valentinos, a pacer bird breeder who's being harassed by a lion that escaped from the Colosseum. The Banana Cats agree to help his lion problem in exchange for one of his birds. The group then also meets Theo, a pacer bird who chased down the lion and tried to fight it, despite clearly being at a disadvantage. After dispatching the lion, the crew heads to Asteria's secret spot, where they watch a beautiful sunrise until their ship in the harbor suddenly catches fire. A shell phone projected megaphone of Torsten Hurlifer's voice announces to the entire island a challenge to the Banana Cats: 12 hours to hand over Captain Keats' missing log, or die. As the ends well, the group's ship burns in the harbor. The group sees a new opportunity: the shipwright in Voldovia. As the morning begins, the group heads back into town and sneaks into the Aquamotive. With Valentino's help, they successfully sneak into the middle-class district of Architopolis and sneak through the market district as well, as Nia befriends a slimy totem aboard Torsten Hurlifer's ship by the name of Kaijel. After making it to the train station to take the train to Voldovia, Amara is nearly killed by Torsten. Nia and Daedric are injured during the scuffle as well, but they are saved by Amara's childhood friend, Carmilla. The group runs away by Carmilla's request to board the train to Voldovia. The Banana Cats finally manage to board the Aquamotive from the island of Palymaan to the island of Voldovia. Also aboard the train is a famous loudmouth thief, Olivard Skender, and the famous pop star Brielle. On the boat, Amara recovers from her injuries from Torsten Hurlifer, while the rest of the party explores the train. Daedric meets an unusual man who gambled away his family and seems rather upbeat about it. Amara and Nia meet Olivard, who admits he's glad other criminals will be on Voldovia to cause chaos, allowing him to steal his mark, the Fountain of Youth. Olivard is given false information from Leorin and Chase. Brielle shares the famous wine of Voldovia, with the group staining the teeth of Amara and Daedric to be blood red. She also asks if they've seen a foxy woman aboard the train. Suspecting they were referring to the Iota woman that they killed back in Architopolis, the group believes Brielle to have connections with the Silver Moon Society. This is later confirmed when Brielle makes 2 phone calls to Omega, one very relaxed one and another very frantic and scared one. The group investigates and uses Iota's shell phone to contact Omega. Omega answers with a distorted voice and is displeased and suspicious, claiming he will send quote-unquote numerals down. Afterward, the train is attacked by a baby Kraken totem. The group disposes of the Kraken quite easily, with Nia leading an effort to cook the Kraken alive, as she then picks up the vestige left behind by the Kraken. The group celebrates the victory by eating takoyaki afterwards, only for the immobile train to be boarded by the Global Sentinels, who make it very clear they intend to steal all the group's credit for killing the Kraken. The group meets Aitoshi and Makarabi, 2 Sentinels who hate pirates. As they question everybody aboard the train, Makarabi finds and apprehends Olivard Skender and recognizes Amara as the Banana Cat captain. He tells Amara he cannot allow Amara to live, as her crew's good deeds with the Kraken in the Mistwreck village inspires other people to become pirates, something he could never allow. He attacks the crew, overwhelming them with sheer numbers and strength, though it becomes obvious that Makarabi will lose a few soldiers in the process. He agrees to let the Banana Cats go if they do not kill any of his men. The Banana Cats agree, and the Sentinels take all the civilians off the train, leaving just the Banana Cats and an invisible Brielle in were-chameleon form. After they leave, it is revealed that Olivard used an unusual trick to escape Makarabi, but before he could get into it, the group realizes that the train is accelerating at an unusual rate. Makarabi calls the group from a shell phone in the bar and tells the group that it was all a trap. He reveals he created a situation that will either kill the Banana Cats or raise their notoriety as evil pirates, in which he controls the narrative, as the train, he will claim, was hijacked by the Banana Cats. The group tries desperately to stop the train from crashing into Voldovia. The train carts all begin to unhinge and tumble throughout the water. The group goes flying. Only Nia and Leorin are left conscious as Olivard is flung out the window, assumably to his death. Everything goes black for the remaining survivors of the train, and there is a huge crash. And that is where the Voldovia arc begins. The famed hero and bard Harkon Lukas notices the train tumbling and thrashing toward the port of Voldovia's major city, Skald. The charismatic man rushes over, slicing the train in half with a violin bow. The crash causes all of the Banana Cats to become unconscious, though Leorin notices a cloaked figure steal Asteria in the cloak labeled with the initials G-E-S. They wake up in the infirmary of the nighttime paradise, noticing a lot of the passengers on the train seem to be missing. After meeting the doctor, the Banana Cats learn that their identities have now been compromised, as all 5 members of the Banana Cats now have bounties on their heads. With no boat and no Asteria to collect the reward money, the Banana Cats travel to the casino in hopes they could find some information to make some money. Lady Luck seems to be shining Amara's way as she wins her way into the VIP lounge, getting to meet Mr. Lukas himself. The group befriends the man, who seems interested in their story and offers to repair their reputation in return for the rights to a song about them. Lukas invites them to his manor for a banquet in 2 days. The group leaves the casino, surprised of how nice of a paradise Voldovia seems to be, until the fog rolls in. Werewolves attack several of the citizens. One of them even manages to attack Ocean Carver, who easily overpowers the werewolf. But the werewolf's master, a hairy goblin, manages to kidnap Ocean Carver using a very strange hair-tangling ability. Using an unknown method, he changes the color of Ocean Carver's hair, making everybody completely forget about her existence. A phenomenon that seems to not only have affected Ocean Carver, but several of the other young gray-haired people of Voldovia. And this is where our dear friend Pumpino takes her final bow. With no memory of Ocean Carver, Nia notices a giant anchor that looks vaguely familiar and takes it with her. The group explores the shops and gets more disguising clothing to help them fit in, using Amara's winnings at the casino. Leorin is on the hunt for both Asteria and his missing pacer bird, Theo. The Banana Cats then explore the Big Silver Moon Society hangout, a tavern by the name of the Splintered Tusk. After sexually harassing the bouncers, the Banana Cats run away to the inn, the Old Cardigan. There, they meet Roman, who is very helpful and gives the Banana Cats the gossip of the town, including the mysterious gray-haired people and a creature that has been stalking the royal family known as the Pricolici. He also tells the group of a stable in town which might be holding Theo. The group travels there and manages to find Theo, but it ends up being a trap set by the Global Sentinels to lure the Banana Cats into their jurisdiction. The Banana Cats meet the unusual Lieutenant Dermy, but are able to lock his platoon out of the stable due to Leorin's quick thinking. With the full crew of the Banana Cats, as far as they are aware, reunited, the Banana Cats sneak out the back and return to the Old Cardigan. This is where episode 13 will begin, and also be where the brand new crewmate joins the party. So thanks for watching, and as a reward you get a face reveal. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because that helps us get a little bit more notoriety on the 7 Seas of YouTube. So we will see you next Wednesday for the next exciting session of White Flags. Arr! I'm gonna cut that part.